always or sometimes have cold feet? Well, so do I, at least sometimes. And I thought to myself, is there anything that stops me from making shoes with heating cables? And there is nothing, so I'm gonna make my own shoes with heating cables. And as you can see, it is cold in this room because in my workshop, if you didn't know, I don't have any heat here. It is really cold being here working. I have this small 2 kilowatts heating oven, but I can't have it on while filming because then it gets too much background noise, and as you already know, it is a lot of echo in this room. I'm sorry, I don't have a proper mic yet, so I have to work with the jacket, maybe more close. But definitely I'm gonna make shoes with heating cables. Okay, where do we start? Well, I do have to get some resistance wire or heating wire. I think it's called something like that, either one. I checked on the internet and they don't have resistance wire in stock, at least not the ohm per meter that I wanted. So I thought to myself, is there any place else where I can get this resistance wire? And yeah, there is. This panel oven have a resistance wire inside of it. So there's not any elements inside of the panel oven, or I mean there is elements and not the wire. So there goes that plan. But I did have plan B, and that is this bad boy. Hopefully there is some wires inside of this. Yep. I'm not gonna burn myself as I did in the Transformer video. Ooh. Okay, it is hot. Oh shit! Ah, I shorted the cable at the cutting pliers here. Oh shit, they got hot. Well, it works. 1 amp is perfect. Okay, there's been some time since the last time I filmed. A few things have changed. First off, I got a haircut, and I also made these battery sockets for my shoes that holds the battery, and this switch and LED for the resistance wire. So I just plug in this M18 Milwaukee battery and turn on this button, and the LED indicator shows that the heating cables or resistance wire is powered. So I can use this now to connect up the resistance wire and test and see if the last wire I cut, that was about 18 ohms, and check how hot it will be. And to figure out exactly how hot it's going to be, I acquired this thermal camera, so I can see how hot the resistance wire gets. I put the wire in this PVC pipe, so it's easier to make sure they doesn't short each other. Unfortunately, this camera only takes pictures, it doesn't film, so I have to film with my phone at the same time as it's powered. So I'm sorry for that, but I'll try to make my best results. So I'm gonna, turn it on. Okay. So far, you can see in the top right corner, you can see the wire is 100 degrees. And I'm not a fan of having that amount of power in my shoes, so I think we have to step it up to about 36 ohms and have the current going through 500 milliamps or half an amp. But it seems to be steady at around 100 20-30 degrees. Okay, got some new wire here. Just gonna measure out 36 ohms so we get half an amp. Okay. Instead of wrapping the resistance wire around this cable, I decided to just use this instead. It's kind of like a guitar. But yeah, so it's much easier to make sure the resistance wire doesn't touch or short at some point, because if they do, this resistance goes down and yeah, current goes up, and yeah, the wire gets hotter. So let's crank this up and see if it's hopefully less than 100 degrees. Yeah, that's a lot better. Ooh, 20-25 degrees. Should be just fine, I guess. Now I just have to figure out how to get all of this in a shoe. First one's gone. First one is done. Now I just have to make the other one. Wow. Well, there you have it. Shoes with hitting games. It's very simple. Just take some resistance wire from old hairdryer or something like that, and cut it the resistance wire to the wished length, and yeah, put power on the resistance wire. And moment of truth. It shouldn't get over 30 degrees, but you'll never know. I'm just kidding, the shoes were just fine. I measured them to be around 30 degrees on the top of the sole. And yeah, there you have it. Shoes with hitting games.